Hi guys, and welcome to this week's newsletter. Again, just through teaching people in the last 10 days, week, a couple of things that generally crop up in the lessons and tend to lead me into doing these tips for you, and hopefully they become useful occasionally. And it just shoulder turn, the lack of shoulder turn, and therefore what can be a lack of obviously speed on the way down. But making sure we turn correctly whilst maintaining your width. And let me just quickly show you what I mean. So, I tend to see a lot of people with reasonable setups, reasonable posture, and then tend to see people very much short in turn, loss of width at the top, and kind of the club gets into a reasonable position. It looks at a quick glance quite a good position, but obviously we've lost our width and we've lost our turn, and therefore lost an awful lot of torque and potential power on the way through. So what I'd like to get you doing is just at first, without a golf ball, just obviously just putting a club shaft across your shoulder, turning away whilst maintaining your centreness of your head as you make your backswing or your turn. Once you've got that feeling a couple of times and stretch those back muscles out again for the first time in a while, try and do the same thing, maintaining that width, the distance between your hands and the centre of your chest whilst making that turn to the top of your backswing. That should be quite hard to do. You should feel the muscles stretching quite a bit in your back. I guarantee you straight away your speed, your striking, your accuracy will come back. So what I suggest first of all in trying to make sure you do it in practice is swing up to the top and pause. So we sit yourself up, swing up to the top, make sure that shoulder's right underneath your chin, make sure your head's staying centred at the same time. Let's not see you moving off over here somewhere. So nice and centred, lots of width. We're going to go up to the top, pause, feel that position and then hit it. Okay, so you're going to hit a few funny strikes because you're going to go up to the top of the backswing, pause, sense it. It may not be much of a pause. I'm sure probably mine wasn't much of a pause when I look back at it on the video. But just getting that pause, consciously putting yourself into the right position allows that to sink into what happens naturally to you. So once you've repeated that probably a couple of hundred times, it might just start to sink into your swing a little bit. And again, bring back the power, bring back the swing path, which is going to be squarer. You know, when we don't turn, we end up throwing the club at the ball, and our swing path changes from left to right to straight to left to right again, and therefore we're playing army golf around the golf course. So yeah, good posture, good turn, very quick, simple tip. Jumped into my head today through seeing a couple of people not doing it, and then kind of thinking, yeah, there's quite a few people actually I do teach that end up in a similar situation. So practice it with the club, the shaft behind you, across your shoulders, making sure you can just turn properly first of all. Do it nice and easy at first, don't go pulling any muscles. Then try and find that same shoulder position with a club in your hand by maintaining the width. And then try it with a ball in the way, again combining good shoulder turn, staying centred, and maintaining the width. Swing up to the top, feel that position, pause, and then just swing the club through. Don't worry if you don't strike it great in the first few hits. And then gradually as it becomes part of your swing and you don't need the pause to obtain that position, then you'll start to put it into your game naturally and hopefully see the good results. Okay, so turn is what it's all about. Let's see what you can do, and let me know how you get on. Many thanks.